So guys, you join me in the new Tiguan R-line with the new infotainment. That's the main thing that I want to go around, and I want to kind of share it with you, as you can hopefully see me in the picture. There I am. Yeah, there I am. Basically to share with you what it's like using the infotainment in the Move. That's the main part. You've got the new buttons and you've got a screen. And yeah, I mean, I just guess in terms of just like the basics of kind of using it and what it's kind of like, and just, well, I already quite like the minimalistic and the energetic. That's quite nice. I like joy. Should we go with joy? Hopefully you can all see that all okay, just from the point of view. I'm going to adjust the electric seats. This is actually an R-line trim. It looks absolutely stunning. Not so much for the dynamics, this car, but it is an R-line, so I'm quite excited. I'm just interested to know if this is going to get in the way or if it will be all right. So if the screen is pointed a little bit further below, then that's why. Yeah, we've got obviously loads of modes, loads of different settings and things to play with. Oh, you've got a nice little rotary dial here, which is very cool. Oh, and you can actually change stuff just from here. So that's quite cool to play around with. You've got the sport mode, comfort mode, very high quality actually. Temperature modes you can play with just on the side. How this kind of works on the Move, I'm not too sure, but let's just see what this Tiguan R-line is all about, and we'll whack off the auto and the climate control, put it onto low, so we'll pop it into drive and on our way in comfort. Heads up display as well. I don't know how much you can see of that. I'm just hopefully trying to get you the best angle that I can of everything, and just to show you what it's kind of like just on the Move. That's the main part. Big old car, the Tiguan, but really spacious. Loads of sort of ability to sort of like put your whole family in. I'll share with you a full walk around of it as well. Yeah, really nice car. Automatic in this one. Yeah, can't complain. Already feeling super comfortable in comfort mode, funny enough. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. We've got a nice little route to kind of play around with too. And yeah, very much looking forward to kind of sharing that. And yeah, so far I quite like having a little bit of tactile buttons, mainly because I have a Mark 7 Golf which has essentially the exact same. That's kind of what it does have. I need to move my mirrors slightly. Yeah, quite off-roady on here. Wow, very off-roady. Let's whack it into sport just to see what it changes. Always like the quality touches actually in Volkswagens. This is no exception. It's really nice in this red colour. Got some super nice cars kind of around here too. I think the practicality is kind of the big sort of talking point of this. Really spacious, really big boots. Still super comfortable. It feels quite firm in sport, but then you can change the individual, so you can set it to your exact kind of liking. Heads up display looks really nice. As you can see, just playing around with the screen, okay, it takes some time to kind of get used to fully. You know, I'm not just gonna lie to you and sort of say, oh, it's a piece of cake. You kind of have to learn it yourself. And yeah, and then once you're up to speed and you understand where things are and what things go and how things do, it's fine. But if we knock it back into sport, and it's 55-mile-an-hour limit along here, but it'll give us an idea of what the suspension's like in sport mode, and yeah, what you guys can kind of expect from sort of like just having a Tiguan. Such a popular car. I've got like the lane keeping assists and bits, which is nice. Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say because it's not the most dynamic car you're ever going to come across, but it's still a really nice car. Typical back road, this one. So yeah, and it's a big old car. This isn't like, you know, it's quite high riding. It's not one for the crazy sporty driving, but actually with sort of like in this R-line spec, it actually does firm up enough to, well, yeah, to feel really good actually. Really good. Wow, fun little driving thing. Now, I'm not gonna lie, on the move like this, am I gonna be using the infotainment system, which is the same across Volkswagen's platform? This screen's slightly bigger, but it's in like the Golf and all that. Probably not in the same way. Wow, I'm actually quite surprised. For a high riding SUV, this handles really, really well. You could have fun in this, you could have proper fun. Makes a good little noise. Brakes feel good. Yeah, very nice. I'll pop it back into comfort mode once we've done this kind of circuit, because it's, yeah, I like the dials. They're kind of easy to understand at the moment, and the car itself feels really well built. I think that's quite apparent. Just the quality touches around the side, the doors, and the fact you can get your family in as well. So yeah, what's not to like about the new Tiguan, eh? I mean, you've got like lane keeping assist and all that stuff on. You can turn all this off. You can turn it off in the from the infotainment and stuff. I'm gonna keep it on. Typically, cars like this, you're not going to be taking it on a back road like I'm doing here around Millbrook. This is the proving ground. They test a lot of cars around here. So you can't really, this is probably as tight and twisty as you're ever going to get. And I'm having a good time. What's not to like? Can you take your kids around in this? Definitely. Would I recommend the Tiguan? Yes. Would I recommend it over, say, like the likes of the Skoda, which is or the Seat, the platform it's built on? Probably yes, because the looks of it look brilliant, and it's really, really special on that front. But also, you know, I've spent a fair bit of time in some Audis as well. The quality still feels just as good in this. It's not lacking at all. You now get the gear stick sort of on the right hand side of which took me a little bit of time to get used to. So you turn it for drive, for sport, neutral and reverse. Yeah, we'll knock it back into comfort. I've just had lunch, so let's be safe and all that. I'll have to confirm the spec of this car, but I believe it's a 1.5 litre petrol engine in this particular R-line. And here we go, first impressions of it. Drives really, really well. I think the looks are spot on, but looks are subjective. Seats feel very, very comfortable. I love sort of like the almost like nightclub sort of vibe on the left hand side. New infotainment, yeah, lots of improvements, certainly in the technical side. I mean, this is going to be a huge seller for Volkswagen, and I can see why. If you just want a car just to do your bits, not worry about, get the Tiguan. I like it in R-line spec. I think with the fact that it's got dynamic chassis control on this, which affects the suspension, making it more comfortable or more hard, you've got no reason why. I mean, it's going to be slightly firmer than your non-R-line kind of models, but perfectly fine for me. I am more used to more hardcore cars. That's one thing I should say. But yeah, really cool drive. And the main part was the infotainment. I'm not too sure what this dial does at the bottom left, but I'm learning as I go. It's a short amount of time sort of spent in the car, so I can't give you my full sort of impressions. But for like a little drive, just, yeah, enjoying the car, seeing what it's all about, feeling the suspension, feeling the steering, the body control feels really, really good to me. Really, really good. Heads up display looks really, really nice. I love the practicality. I love how I have all my kids in here. I'd probably be more one for looking for the full-on R. But the R-line, yeah, for that sort of like less firm suspension you'd get in a full-on R. This is really, really good. Really, really good, the Tiguan. Top class, top quality. If you're looking for an SUV, look no further than getting one of these. Perfect for your family, 2 kids, job done. You know, what more do you kind of want from a car? Yeah, really, really special. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this drive. But yeah, comment below, let me know your kind of thoughts on the car. I'm going to reverse it in and actually show you what it's like sort of reversed in, because that's what I'm going to do. Oh, very easy to get into reverse actually. I'm just going to line her up. Lots of people around here, so I don't really fancy getting things wrong, but actually that's a good example of doing the reversing maneuver, using the reversing camera, lining the car up nicely, and yeah, setting her nice and easy here, because the toggles on the stick are actually really nice, and you stick it into neutral and then you press the button just there and you'll whack it into park, foot off the brake, pedals feel really good as well. You've got like parking brake there, which you can then pop on, which then stiffens everything up a bit more. Yeah, as I kind of take it off and you can kind of see me. Yeah, really nice. I like these dials. It's very high quality basically. The whole infotainment is, you know, a wondrous thing. You can do so much with it. That's kind of the main key. And yeah, I've enjoyed my drive. But yeah, thoughts in the comments, let me know what you think. And you know, I love it. Like the seats are really nice, really body hugging in the R-line. The quality materials, this is what I was kind of talking about. Hopefully you can see it in the lights. Just sort of like the R-line sort of gazed. And yeah, the space is really good as well. But yeah, yeah, there's the wheel, buttons work. Good car. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. It really does help me to produce more content for you guys. The more subscribers, basically the more opportunities I will have with manufacturers or even other subscribers who allow me to drive their cars. But yeah, really enjoyed actually being in this Tiguan, and certainly for the family, what more do you need than this? It's one great car, really special, and yeah, just a nice place to spend time with. So yeah, I can 100% recommend. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Cheers guys.